Hello everyone, this is Aida Garcia, Mrs. Garcia. Today we're going to talk about the IEP process and we're going to start with parent, guardian, and student involvement in the IEP process. What is so important that parents and guardians get involved in the student IEP process? Because crucial success for IEP students is the involvement of the family and the inclusion of different members of the family and the student growth according to the IDEA. And the IDA also established on different points and why it's so important the parents get involved. So the first thing, because the parents know the best for the kid and they want the best for the kid, and they are considered also part of the IEP team member. And as a part of the IEP member, they decide information about the child's programs and services and also inclusions, accommodations, and all the changes or restrictions that they can be done in this process. So it's a unique sign about the child, so the parents know what is the best for it. And also because the school knows the child as a student, but I-15, with the parents' help, they can actually decide the best accommodations or strategies can be used for this student. What is the next step for the IEP process is the referral. Once the parents notice it, that something is different about the child, um, they decide to communicate to the school, and this district or the school require an evaluation for specific team members in the school. And that evaluation is going to be discussed as a team and decided that affect the student is actually qualified for different determination and disabilities in the IEP service. When the school or secondary is qualifying the student for these services, they start to get in a meeting and start planning all the goals and expectations for growth of this student. Another person that they can make a referral is a physician, a nurse, a psychologist, social worker, administrators, or any other agency that it can be responsible for the student development. What is next in the IP process? Evaluation. Normally, evaluations after the referral they has to be done in the school, and the main objective of this is to planning, implement, and complete, and reporting different things in these evaluations. And the program has different development steps that are important to remember, and your evaluations or the student evaluation that is always depending on what the program or intervention it has been done or planned before. The evaluation may be done by quarter when is the grades are coming, or also they can be done by semester, and they can also be reported to the parents and all the team, all the IP member who is eligible for the child education services and IP programs or individual education programs. Normally, any student that have any disability. There is 13 different disabilities in United States that they can qualify depending on the department that it's suffering. They can be educational performance include academical, social, emotional, and any other behavioral outcomes that they can be developed with disabilities. We can say sight disability, blindness, deaf is also a disability, physical disabilities, brain injury, anything that they can be actually being an impediment to a student to grow and learn. What are the components of the IEP process? Components of the IEP process are in different levels. The first one is the present levels, and then the annual goals, measurement and short-term objectives, measurement and reporting progress, special education, related services. All those are guidelines, and also we have supplementary aid and services, programs modification for the school, the personal event and non-participation agencies, accommodations and assessments, services delivery, transitional planning. All those are different components, and all those components I explained in the handout that you guys are going to have. So it's more details of that. What are my expectations for ongoing oncoming between the teacher and the school and parent guardians to support the development of this achievement in the student? Well, simply because we have the same goal, and communication with teachers, parents, or any other IEP member is crucial and is essential. It's vital for parents to actively involve to the child education and teacher. They can have many different communications. Why? Because we can have plenty of evidence to suggest positive communication between parents, teachers, or any other IEP. Even though we have concerns, we have successful planning and adjustments, but it's always good to communicate the performance of the child. And another thing, because our parents teacher communications include portfolios such as go home journals, snapshots, lesson plans, forest cards, documentation in different things, and parents have to know what is going home or what is going on in the school. Discussing the ethical responsibilities to the teacher has uphold integrity of the profession of the part value process. Well, it's very challenging, but as a teacher, we are example, and to maintain that examples or those expectations, we have to maintain all the expectations for individuals. So we have exceptionals and develop and behavior, the highest possible learning outcomes, and qualify of life potential ways to respect the dignity, culture, language, and background, maintain high level of professional competence and integrity, exercising professional judgment to benefit individuals with exceptional disabilities and their families too, promoting meaningful and inclusive and kindness participation with individuals in different classrooms and communities, also participating all the time in school activities, providing different services for the individual with disabilities or exceptions, and develop different relation with family, unique and mutual respect each other, and especially with education decisions, using evidence, instructional data, reserve professional knowledge, or any information practice, protect and support all physical and physiological individual exceptions with the student with disabilities, protect and support all the time respect for the student and parents, tolerate any practice to harm any of the disability students, practices with professional ethics, standards and policies. Also, we have to uphold by law, regulating policies that have influenced professional practice, advocate for professional conditions and resources that we can improve the learning all the time and have better outcomes, engage and improve all the activities and involve the organizations and community. It always participate in growth and disseminations of professional knowledge and skills. This is just a little bit about IEP process. Please just read the whole high now, and then I will see you the next time. Thank you so much.